Hello, and welcome back to lesson 10. You are so close to completing your new coach boot camp. There is only one more lesson after this, and it's basically just congratulations, you have made it. But today, before we get to that final lesson, I want to make sure that you are set up to have all the resources at your fingertips. As you know, as you've learned in the last 10 lessons, you are part of a team, Team Beachbody, Team Fit to Love. And, doesn't matter what your upline, the person that brought you here, does, you can be successful. And I want to show you all the tools at your fingertips to do so. So today, we are going to talk about all of the things that we've already touched on and how do you get started? How do you push your business forward with all of this information that you have at your fingertips? And so the step one of lesson 10 is to go and set up your coach office. I just noticed I have a typo. How embarrassing, but that's okay. This is real world. We're not trying to be perfect. We're trying to take action and get stuff done. So great example of that right now. So we shared with you in lesson one, getting back into watching an overview lesson of your back office. But today we really want you to get in there, set up your websites, set up your coach bio, the things, follow that guide. And there's going to be another video to do that, to set up your coach office. So it's going to walk you right through it. Very self-explanatory. And you're going to set up your direct deposit because you want to start earning income right away. And you want to have that direct deposit because then the money goes directly into your account. You don't have to wait for a check to be signed and mailed to you. And when you have a check mailed, they take $2 off. So $2 every check. We get paid weekly. So every two, that's what, $8 a month if you did it by check. So it's, again, super simple process. You're going to want to find a picture that represents you, something that looks nice to put with your bio. So when you sign up coaches and customers, they see your beautiful face. This is not the one that I use for my coach back office, but I just thought it was a fun picture. It was one of our times coming home from Summit, and I was showing that I can drink and eat cookies and still be a health and fitness coach. So I just thought it was a fun picture. But first step, set up your office. Nothing crazy happening there. Once you do that, I want to make sure you know where your resources are. The places on social media, on Facebook, that are there for you to take your business to the next level at any time that you want to. You don't have to wait for your upline to train you. You don't have to wait for the coach that signed you up to tell you what to do. You can go after what you want at any given time. And so here are some of the resources and the places that you're going to find all of that information. These are the 4 groups that I highly urge you, implore you to join right after you get off this lesson. And I'm going to show them to you as we go through. So Team Fit to Love is our direct team. If you're not already in that team page, if your coach has not already invited you, make sure you find that page, and I'm going to show it to you, and request to join, okay? So Team Fit to Love is our direct team for support, announcements directly for our team. Sometimes we have contests. We run annual retreats and things like that. So we have giveaways, we have all kinds of things, and it's just a community of all of our team members in a smaller scale than the large Team Beachbody. And even the next group, which I'm going to talk about, is the Fit Club Network. So the Fit Club Network is a team that you get to be a part of because you are part of Team Fit to Love. My upline coaches, the people that I signed up with over 6.5 years ago in 2014, Dave and Monica, they were a married couple and they are now divorced, but still working the business. They are co-owners of the Fit Club Network. And Monica, who is my direct upline, but I work with both when they're both my mentors, she was one of the founding 40 coaches in Team Beachbody. Like when Carl Deichler said, I want to make coaches, create coaches to have this to do this thing, she was one of the 41st people he reached out to. And so talk about a wealth of knowledge, talk about being there from the beginning. Dave and Monica are a huge, huge asset to us as Team Fit to Love. So there are, we call grandma or grandpa coaches. It's my upline, but your grandma coaches. And just another place for more support, announcements. They actually a lot of times get things before I do because of their status in the company, and it's shared to their team, and then I go and share it to our smaller team. They do tons of training. They have their own team calls and things like that. But that is another group that you can expand your network of coaches. I have so many friends and considered family members that I have found because I'm part of Fit Club Network. They're not necessarily a part of Team Fit to Love, but a part of Fit Club Network. And then these are two groups that are Beachbody corporate run, okay? And they are money. Okay. I have never seen, like, if you worked at Nike or worked at, you know, some other huge corporate place, and I guarantee you would not have access to the CEO or the CFO or the top, I don't know, recruiters or whatever you do at Nike, every single week or every single day for training, direct training that you can have at any time in your day. That is what these groups are for. So the Beachbody Champions page is every single week they put out a calendar of live trainings or ones they're going to post, speakers, things like that. And you can always catch the replay, you know, but they put it out so you can see what types of trainings are they going to be doing that week, and what maybe do I want to make sure that I am there live if I can be, or that I want to go back to and pay attention to and jump on when I have time, okay? These are the top coaches in the network, okay, that we are getting direct training from. There are no secrets. They are not trying to, you know, oh, I'm gonna hold on, I'm the top coach, I wanna keep all this close to the chest. No, they are literally sharing their daily practices to be a successful coach. And then guess what? You get to decide, is that something that you are going to use in your business? Are you going to tweak? Is that not really like you? How can you make this work for you in your individual business? Okay. And then the final group, and then I'm going to show you them on Facebook so you can kind of see what they look like in case you're kind of trying to figure that out. Team Beachbody Coach 411. This is where we have our national wake-up call. So as a coach, you have access every single Monday to what we call the national wake-up call. So every Monday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and then all the other time zones in between. We have a top coach. Sometimes it can be newer coaches that are having early success. It can be an older coach that's been around for a long time and having success. It can be the top 10, one of the top 10 coaches. There's all kinds of different people that they choose to be on this national wake-up call. But the training and the information is phenomenal. And again, it's at your fingertips every single Monday. Sometimes they have the trainers come on and talk to us about programs they're launching. The CEO, Carl Deichler, comes on. It is training 101 every single week, something new, something valuable. Again, I keep saying right at your fingertips, but it's literally right there for you to take hold of and then do what you want with it. There's also more coach training. This is also where they're going to put the most up-to-date launches, information, products that are being released. They're going to have countdowns to things. This is where it's the 411. This is where you want to be in the know. So not only do you want to be in these groups, but you want to have your notifications turned on so that you are getting the most up-to-date trainings, information. I do my best as a coach and a leader of Team Fit to Love to put everything in our little team page, but I guarantee you there's some things that I miss. I'm a full-time counselor right now. I'm a full-time mom and a wife and a leader of a great team. And so having all of this, you don't necessarily have to wait for me to share it or wait for your upline to share it with you, because they might be at a different place than you are, So here is Team Fit to Love, and this is our smaller team within the team, and this is all of my personally sponsored coaches and their coaches, and this is where you're going to find our team specific announcements, whether there's contests, retreat requirements, giveaways, people asking for help and support, announcements, challenge group information. I provide a lot of challenge group graphics and things, and tons of training. We have a weekly team call every single Monday night that we're going to talk about on the next slide in my presentation, about all the things that were happening monthly to help you build your business. And this is kind of where you go. This is your home base, probably the first place you would come when you have a question, besides going to your upline and really using this to your advantage. The second group that I mentioned, the Fit Club Network. Oh, I forgot to open it. I thought I was trying to be so on top of it. This is our big team, where it is a team of thousands and thousands of coaches. But again, this is where you get announcements, you get trainings, you ask questions and get support and help. You find people that have testimonials to help you with your own customers. Every week, Dave also does a weekly team call. The recordings end up here. He has so much training, and they actually have an additional training that we're going to talk about in extra resources after you finish this new boot camp, new coach boot camp, that you can extend your learning through their Fit Club Network new coach training. Okay. Then we come to the Beachbody Champions. And like I said, every single week, they're going to put a schedule for what's going to be happening live, or things that are coming up that week, maybe deadlines or product or program launches. So you're going to see here what is going to be happening and what you need to be aware of if you want to be a part of it. And so you're going to go through, there's units in here. So there's tons of stuff that you can learn, new coaches, success club system, kind of a lot of the things that we've talked about in the last 9 lessons before today, but they have more. What we've done in our new coach bootcamp is kind of condensed all the information and tried to give you the most important information that we feel is vital to get your business off the ground and going. And then when you feel not so overwhelmed, and you have more time and you want to dig deeper, you can go back to these pages like Beachbody Champions or the back office, and then really dive into more training and maybe the areas you want to, you need more help in, you need more support, or you just want to dig that much deeper. Okay. And then the last one that I talked about was the Team Beachbody Coach 411. So this is where you're going to come every morning, unless you're going to listen to the playback. You can watch the playback from here. You can listen to it on our podcast. You can call in. But this is going to be where they're talking about all upcoming events, product launches, program launches, any kind of promotions that Team Beachbody is doing. Testimonials from programs that just came out. Again, this is going to be the most up-to-date 411 information that you want to know about anything Team Beachbody and coaches. Okay, so let's go back to my presentation. Present. Everybody knows what that means. And finally, in lesson 10, we're going to go over the monthly calendar. There are some things that, in order for a coach to be successful, you want to build a team, you want to build an additional stream of income. There are certain things that you should be doing every single month. The nice part about this is, as you're getting started, the work is done for you in terms of being the heavy lifters of the people that are running some of these calls. You might look at this and go, oh my gosh, that's 4 calls a month, or things like that. Not every single call you are going to be a part of. You get to pick and choose, again, what you invite to, what you are going to show up for. But I will tell you, the more that you invest in showing up live for things, the more quickly you are going to have success, and your teammates are going to have success as well. So we decided as a team, we watched some other really top coaches and watched how they scheduled their month and what they were doing every single month to get not only themselves success, but their team. And we, as I said in the last slide, we run weekly calls. So our team calls, just like the National Wake Up Call, is on Monday. So you have the National Wake Up Call on Monday morning. And we have our team calls, Team Fit to Love Happy Hour, every Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and all the other time zones in between. Very rarely are they canceled. Very rarely, we never change the time. They're always going to be the same time, because we want that consistency, and we want people to show up and know that they have something every single Monday at 6 p.m., 9 p.m. or whatever time it is. We have guest speakers on those calls. We have specific trainings to things that people in our team are struggling with or stuck with or need extra support. It is a chance to come together from all over countries, since we're all in different countries and time zones, and come together as one to have community of our smaller teams. We can't always be together in person. Okay, so that's every single Monday. I know that not everybody can make every single Monday call. That's why we have them every week, so you can do your best. They're all recorded, so you can always, again, catch them on the replay. I try to bring the most valuable tools and training to you so that they are worth the time and energy to show up live. Okay, another thing that we found that is indicative of success in your business, you have to be inviting to the business opportunity. You cannot just invite to a challenge group and to do the fitness and health thing. If you're not inviting to the business, your team will not grow and your income will become stagnant at some point unless you continually bring on new people, and a lot of new people all the time. You want to build a team. And so you've got to be inviting to the business opportunity. So every single month on a Saturday, we run what's called a brunch and biz. So one Saturday of the month is called a brunch and biz, where you get to invite people maybe that are already in your challenge groups or people that you think would be amazing coaches. And you say, hey, I want you to show up. My upline is going to walk you through, my coach is on my team. We're going to show you what it really looks like to be a coach. What do you do? How do you earn? Do I have to know social media? Those kinds of things. And we do the heavy lifting until you feel comfortable to do it on your own, or join us and run one with us. Okay. We also do the same month. So it's 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, we do a brunch and biz, and then the end of the month, we do what's called a total solution sneak peek. We just started this, and I'm in love with it. So basically, instead of inviting to the business and talking about how the business works and how you earn, we are actually inviting people to learn about what we actually do in a challenge group. We talk about it on social media. We have these fitness programs. We have these nutrition plans. We have all this support and these super trainers and all this stuff. But what does it actually mean? How do we help you get results? What are you actually doing in a challenge group? And then we tack on being a preferred member or quote unquote discount coach and the benefits of that. So you might actually get a coach or a preferred member out of that webinar, but it's really sharing with people the total solution and all that we have to offer them. Okay. That's how to build your business. Those are the ways that every month we are running those webinars to build your business. How we help our coaches rank advance or move up is we host once a month what's called a Getting Started Right, or a GSR, new coach call. So if you are listening to this training right now, you either have or will be invited to our monthly Getting Started Right call. We host it the first Monday of every single brand new month. Right before our team call, you only ever have to attend it once when you're a brand new coach, the one that comes right after you join. And again, we go over how to get your business started right. Okay. Some of it is review of what you've already learned in these 10 lessons or what you're going to learn. And it's just a way to see all the new coaches that kind of came on at the same time as you. You become your own little cohort. So I was trying to do it like new coaches in June or July and things like that. But I just think when whoever shows up on that first new coach call together, you kind of create your own little new coach cohort and sometimes work together on your business goals. So that's also once a month. And then later on in that month, depending on where you are in your business, we do what's called a Push to Emerald group, or call, webinar, if you will. And basically, Emerald is the first rank in our business, and it means that you have created a team and you unlock another income producing opportunity in your business. And so on that call, we share with you all of the different things about becoming an Emerald. What are the benefits? Why do your teammates want to be that? Why do you want to be Emerald? And how to get there, the best and fastest and most possible and sustainable way to get to that first rank and keep it. So that again is on a Monday night right before our team call. Again, you only ever have to attend that call once. So those are all the opportunities that we have each month, and if you're watching this after 2020, because I realize that we have it all scheduled out for the entire rest of the calendar year so that you can show up yourself and then invite your teammates as you're signing them and as you're bringing people on, and you are inviting them to show up and be there with you, even if it's not your face doing the talking, okay? So I think that was it. I wanted to talk about the resources that we have that you can utilize at any time. You do not have to wait for permission from your coach or from anybody else. You get to work at your pace. And then I wanted to share with you these calls so you can get them on your calendar. They are also pinned in our team page, the Team Fit to Love page, for the rest of the calendar year. But no, we are here to help you, to support you, help you move your business forward. And no, it's completely up to you. You have one more lesson before you're completely finished with your new coach bootcamp, and I can't wait